Just pain, pain, and more pain. That's all I can say about this last 5-6 days. Been a rough stretch. Been a rough stretch for me. Just cannot catch a break to save my life. So recapping plays yesterday, I took over on Van Fleet. He was easily on pace to get over. He gets injured. I took the over on Halliburton fantasy score. Needed, I think, one more point from him with 5 minutes to go. It was a blowout. He got pulled. What else? I took the under on Derek White fantasy score. He had 3 steals and a block to go over by a couple points. It's just like comical, right? It's just like, cannot catch a break. But remember, though, like I said, no one on gambling Twitter loses. I tweeted this out because I'm always like open and honest. Like it happens, right? Like bad stretches happen to everyone. If someone tries to tell you that they've never had like a down week or something, they are flat out lying. And you see this all the time on gambling Twitter too. If all you see is wins, all you see are the green check marks, all you see are wins nonstop, that is a big, big red flag, right? Because these stretches happen and people try to tell you they don't. They are lying to you. So yes, it's been a really, really rough week for me overall, but I know things will turn around. Again, I'm just catching every bad break. I can't avoid injuries. Like no matter what, whether it be NBA or NFL, I can't avoid if I take an over that someone gets injured. So it's been tough. It's been a tough stretch. I was also debating SGA assist or Giddey points yesterday. I liked both the under, and I ended up going SGA assist. And Giddey played like 20 minutes. So obviously he went under, and since Giddey barely played, Shea went over his assist. He had like 4 assists in the first quarter. I was like, really? Really? But yeah, Giddey played like 20 minutes, so Shea had a majority of the time in the court without Giddey, so he went over his assist prop. I was like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, Oklahoma City? So again, rough stretch. There's only one guy, though, that can break me out of this slump. Nah, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. It's like have you ever seen that gif of the girl? It's like, nah. Well, nah. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it today, all right? Or are we? No, we're actually not doing it today. So let's go over a couple player props I like. Hopefully break out of this slump. If you guys are new, my name's DK. Do cover content for Prizepicks and for DraftKings. If you guys are a first-time user of Prizepicks, you can use the code DKDFS for a 100% match up to $100. All right. So the first player we're going to go to is going to be Isaiah Stewart, fantasy score at 25.5. We're going to take more than 25.5. And it's kind of crazy. We've seen this, with multiple teams this year, how one guy being out completely changes how a team runs their rotation. And we saw it last game with Marvin Bagley out. And if you go to the Pistons, Marvin Bagley is once again out. So you think, okay, one guy being out, again, that's not going to be a huge deal. Well, the Pistons, who've been running like a 10-man rotation all year, just giving everyone like 25 minutes, ran a completely different rotation. They did not add another guy to the rotation. For a second, it was looking like they're going to run an 8-man rotation, but then Hamidou Diallo checked in midway through the second quarter. But the reason I like taking Stewart more than his fantasy score is he played a lot at the 5. So they staggered the minutes with Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart. If you take a look at the rotation, it's like Jalen Duren played the whole first quarter. Isaiah Stewart played, up until the 4-minute mark of the first and then checked out. But when Duren checked out to begin the second quarter, Stewart checked in and he played all the center minutes. So you're getting, they're staggering the minutes. They did not add Nerlens Noel to the rotation, which is big. Now, could the Pistons troll and add some of the rotation and then mess with it? Yes. But if we base it off what we saw last game for Detroit, I really like Stewart more than his fantasy score because when he plays the 5, it's a really, really big boost. Plus, it's against the Orlando Magic. It's not like the Magic have been solid defensively. So I know, the last 5 bros are not going to like this. So he's only gone over once. But it's really just a rotation change, right? It's a rotation change. And I took advantage of that for a while with the Knicks before people caught on both DraftKings and Prizepicks, hammering overs. It worked out in a big way. And I think we can take advantage of this before people realize that the Pistons ran a completely different rotation last game. So unless they troll and add someone else to the rotation, I like Isaiah Stewart more than 25.5 fantasy score. And the second one we're going to go to, it's going to be Jordan Poole. Now, he let me down last night. Did not have the best shooting game. He let me down on Christmas, too. Like, I was all over him on DFS, and he was smashing, and then he got ejected. It's just like, right? It's just like I said, when you're having a down week, literally every possible thing goes wrong for you. But, so, for Golden State, we have no Steph Curry, we have no Andrew Wiggins, and Klay Thompson not expected to play. It's a back-to-back. So, taking a look at some stats here with Jordan Poole on the court this year and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson off the court. Poole has a pretty insane 34% usage rate. And you got to factor in, too, like the matchup, right? Look who Golden State's playing. They're playing the Utah Jazz. Now, this game, let's see what the over-under is right now. But you have two teams that play fast. The Jazz have really not been good defensively, so let's see. Where is the Golden State? Yeah, it's a 232 over-under. I'm going to take more than 27.5 points for Jordan Poole. So if you just take a look at that Golden State roster now, taking Klay out too, it's like, where is offense going to come from, right? Draymond Green, he's just a stat sheet stuffer. It's not like he's going to be scoring the ball a ton. It's not going to be posting up Kevon Looney. DiVincenzo's more of just a role player, right? So it's like, all right, who is going to be shooting the ball? Who's going to be scoring for this team? It's going to be Jordan Poole. So we're going to take more than 27.5 points for Jordan Poole. So those are the two picks for today. Knowing my luck the last week, though, we're going to reverse sweep this two-picker. So if you want to reverse sweep it, go for it. But yeah, guys, that will wrap it up for the video. So if you have been enjoying the content, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.